The emergence of mobile technologies has shaped the way we communicate and live our everyday lives. The smartphone, which is built to go beyond the basic functions of a flip phone, possesses highly advanced operating systems and multimedia capabilities to serve the complex needs of consumers. Young consumers today use smartphones to text their loved ones, email their professors, surf the web, create a 10-second Snapchat video, or to even post a 140-character tweet regarding their opinion on a controversial issue. In this presentation, I will highlight the growing concern of texting in relation to the youth demographic. Texting, or SMS, short message service, have evolved considerably since it was first introduced in the early 1990s. Back in the day, the maximum characters per text message were only 160. How ridiculous was that? Eventually, mobile phones advanced and were able to make texting easier and more efficient for consumers to use on a regular basis. My present phone, the Samsung Galaxy S5, is touchscreen with predictive text capabilities to make it easier to text and communicate. In relation to the youth demographic, there has been an exponential rise in the number of texts that teens send on a daily basis. Here are a few statistics to illustrate this rise. According to Binley 2011, on average, teenagers send 3,417 texts a month, or 7 texts every hour they are awake. As a highly connected 23-year-old, I can personally confirm that statistic. Another staggering statistic, Amanda Lenhart, 2012, explains that 63% of all teens say they exchange text messages every day with people in their lives. The rise of texting has raised concerns locally and has compromised the ability for youth to stay attentive. And this affects parents, educators, cell phone carriers, mobile developers, and even government agencies. And texting has become a noteworthy topic that affects every BC resident. In 2010, the government recently banned the use of cell phones in BC completely. According to ICBC 2014, undoubtedly, texting negatively impacts a driver's ability to react and detracts the driver's eyes away from the road. In particular, young drivers who possess an L or an N are targeted as individuals who would be most inclined to pick up their mobile devices, even when the car is in motion. 67% of respondents admit to talking on their cell phone while driving, while half of respondents in a recent survey also believe that talking on a cell phone makes them prone to getting into accidents. The fact that they're already distracted and they lack the experience in driving to begin with, youth are far more prone to getting into accidents. Here's another statistic to paint the severity of the issue. According to ICBC, in a study done in 2012, 34% of young drivers involved in crashes resulted in injury or death over the past 5 years, and this was due to distraction. The risks and consequences of distracted driving are well known throughout BC. However, youth continue to text and drive, endangering the lives of others. Another growing concern of texting is its negative effects in the classroom. Undoubtedly, texting during class reduces the ability of the individual to absorb the knowledge being taught and negatively affects the efficiency of the individual when accomplishing tasks. I can personally admit, when I tried to perform several tasks at once in high school, especially when I was sifting through Twitter during math class, I would frequently miss the solution to the math problem, or I wouldn't even know the answer to questions being asked. A study conducted by Kuznikoff and Titsworth 2013 found that students who text during class will potentially score substantially lower on tests and record 38% fewer details in their notes. I've been fortunate enough to own a mobile device since high school. Before, I would simply use my Motorola Razr to place phone calls. Now, with my multifunctional Samsung Galaxy S5, I can make voice calls, perform multimedia texts, and use new emerging services such as WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger to communicate with my friends and family. Similar to a mass majority of Vancouverites, I too am extremely attached to my mobile device. We now live in a hyper-connected world that raises several concerns that affects not only the individual, but also other members of the community. It's simple. Put your phone down and pay attention. Thank you.